lovely, faithful friends. Welcome back to Creative Journaling 101, class number 3. And I just want to apologize for not having been able to be here and just taking so long to get back to this. So I want to let you know that this is what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover faux Dutch doors. And I'm going to create the illusion of Dutch doors without cutting your page. Discuss a few YouTubers that have excellent videos. Share an example. Share navigation to the giveaway form. I think I'm going to move that and wait till next week or the next to do that. And because I didn't really get it ready and stuff. So and then answer any questions. So first, I'm going to talk about a few YouTubers that have excellent videos, and I will tell you that all of their channels will be linked down below. And the person that I have learned everything that I have learned from on this the most is Amy from Amy Plans Things, and she is just wonderful at Dutch doors. So, and I mean, I have also learned some things on my own and learned, you know, and done some research and that kind of thing. But she is who gave me the inspiration to want to do this. So, and start a creative journal. So that is my top number 1 YouTuber that I really enjoy and really like. There are a few others, and I'm sorry, but I cannot recall their names, but I will have them all linked in the description box so you can check them out. Share an example. I only have one example of this kind of Dutch door, and I'm sorry, I should have had more. And I just did it last week. So this was last week's video in my own, or last week's spread in my own journal. Oh, this is a sticker. I thought that they were not stickers. Huh. Well, they're stickers. So, this is the next spread in my creative personal journal. And I did a faux Dutch door with just one Dutch door. And I have still got to come back in here, and I am going to put on some yellow washi tape on the sides of this. Sorry, I didn't do that ahead of time. I forgot. And then I made space to write 2 days on each page, 3 days on this page. So, yeah. So that is what I have for that. The one that I am going to do today will actually have 2 like this. Or, hold on. It will have 2, and they will open like this. So that's what I am going to make today. And then the next thing I wanted to tell you about is I will pull the winner from last time. The last time the hashtag word for that video was hashtag rainbow, and I will pull that that winner. And what you will win, I was kind of debating on, you know, at the last video what to give, and then I finally decided I will be ordering a set of rainbow washi tape on Amazon, and then I will give a sheet of flower stickers from all of those from those rainbow books that I used. Then we're going to do that next time, and then I want to answer any questions. I did have a couple questions before I get out this and get started. I did have a couple questions, and the first question is there really weren't questions, but the first question was somebody is looking forward to doing peekaboo spreads. Well, I plan to do those peekaboo spreads in Advanced Creative Journaling 102 next time in the next class. And then, so stay tuned for that, and I'll make an announcement as to when that may start, when I, probably towards the end of the class next week. And then the other thing I want to address, or not address, that sounds like it's a negative something. It's not. It wasn't really a question, but somebody said they were looking for, how do you overcome the blank page? And so, and that's why I've waited till now to share what I've got. I think that how you overcome the blank page is not necessarily in what you're going to do. You don't have to have a plan of what you're going to do, but in order to overcome a blank page, you have to know what you're going to use. I go into each creative journal session with knowing what kind of supplies I'm going to use. I might not know the layout. I might not know exactly what I'm going to do with the products and how I'm going to post them or put them on the page and everything. But I do know what products I'm going to use. So that's how I overcome a blank page. So let's get started, and I will share with you what I have done so far. Now remember, this journal will be given away. That's why I was going to share a navigation to the giveaway form. This journal will be given away with all the decorated spreads that I have done at the end of the next class. The journal that I'm giving away at the end of this class is just a blank journal, and I did not get that out to show to you either. So anyhow, and you will need to use the giveaway form to do that one, and or to enter and to win that one, which I will share next week. So anyhow, so these products that I am going to work with today, I have had for a very long time, and I will link them down below. Hopefully we'll be able to find all of them. But these are by Cartabella, as one of my favorite crafting companies. Not the top one. The top one I work for, not too shabby. But this is one of my favorites. And the collection is called Bloom. And it came out a couple of years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And so I have the frames and tags. I have the scrapbook paper, which, I have used. And I hope I didn't use it in this journal. I did not look. I think I used it in my own journal. And then I have these stickers. And then I have these 2 stamps. Now, I will tell you, sometimes stamping goes awry in a journal. But I want to stamp just because, just to show you some other ways that you can use your supplies that you already have. So let's go over what we have used. Yes, I did use this. So this is Bloom in a different fashion, just a 2-page spread. Then this was my rainbow spread. That was my waterfall tab. And then I'm going to go back to Bloom. I'm telling you, I'll tell you why I wanted to go back to Bloom, because, oh, I rearranged everything over here and I do not know where my little clips are. Where did I put those? There we go. I want to so I was saying, I want to tell you why I wanted to use this again. Because remember I said I wanted to, it may be the fall when you get this. But, so I wanted you to be able to use it at any time. So but I'm such a seasonal person. I'm going by the seasons. So I've got spring, flowers in the spring. And then I felt like I didn't do enough spring. So I'll probably do spring 2 more times and then launch into summer. So that's why I'm going to do that. Okay. So before we start, we're going to make our little faux Dutch doors. So to do that, you're going to fold this door down to the spine of the book, to the middle of the book, and then just fold your page over and crease. And I'm going to get my bone folder. Need something. Here, let's see if we can use this. Nope, that's too fat. Maybe a library book. It's not too fat. Okay, so I'm just going to crease that with my bone folder. And if you don't have a bone folder, you could use the edge of something. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Remember, these videos tend to go very long, so you might want to get yourself a drink or something. Okay, so there we have our faux Dutch doors in the middle. So we will have, when we get finished, we will have 1, 2. You could write on these, but I probably wouldn't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days of journaling. If you're one of those type of people that journal, something every day. So, and I'm going to have to pause the video and get some washi tape out because I did not get out any washi tape. Let's crease that down one more time with both of them together. Okay. So let's kind of try to lay out what we are going to do. Okay, I don't want to assume that the person that would receive this journal has a family. Well, I mean, everybody has a family, but they might not want to do a, family spread or the story of our life or something. So I'm going to try to stick to the more general quotes. So I'm going to use no, I'm not going to use that. It's the little things that matter most. Make your own magic. Days are like this are the best. I'm not going to use those. And then I'm going to use beautiful. I'll probably use that on the very back page. Beautiful moments, and then always be kind to yourself. So those are the quotes I'm going to use. Now that's what I got these 2 stamps out for, to just use those for the quotes. So I'm going to put that aside. We'll come back and do that at the end. And then, and a lot of these are quotes too. So we'll kind of do a little bit of both. So a page may have more than one quote on it. Let's see if we can do this for our washi tape. And hey guys, look what I got. If you missed my Cocoa Daisy unboxing last month, I got this that I'm going to use as a washi tape cutter. So that didn't cut through very sharply because it's not really washi tape. So let's see if we can do this one. I don't think I'm going to do that again because I don't want your book to be all messed up if you are the winner of this book. Okay. Should we have the scallops going out or going in? Let's have them going in. There we go. Another thing to kind of overcome the facing a blank page is just to get started. Put something down that is a simple component. And to me, the washi tape that you're going to use on the front and back page are simple components. So, and it was staring me in the face right there. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of each one of these Dutch doors that, each one of these Dutch doors that's going to be just a door, not really a space that you can write. I'll probably put a quote on it, but I just had an idea. This is a Dutch door spread, right? What about if we make a Dutch door? We make this, because these papers aren't long enough to go over the whole edge, you know, from top to bottom. What if we make this at the bottom? Let's see what we can find. Because a true Dutch door is a door that opens at the top. We used to have one of those in our nursery at church. So let me see. I think, let's make this. We're going to make this yellow at the top. And then I have something that we will use to separate them. And we might make a doorknob on the top one. But yes, let's do that. So let's see. I don't want to put them directly in the middle. So the bottom part needs to go up higher. So let's make the bottom part. Okay. So I need to measure here. So we have 8 inches. So let's make the bottom part 5.5 inches. Okay, and then we have 8 inches and we have almost 3. Okay. I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna put my library book to the side because I might need it again. So we're going to have 5. Oh, I need to make sure. Oh, I need to do this way. Nope. What do I need to do? Okay, I know what I need to do. almost 3 inches. You know what? We're going to make it be 3 inches and then we can trim off the excess. Okay, and then we're going to make it go up 5. Let's see how that's going to work. Then we need to trim off about 1/4 of an inch. Let's do that. Quarter of an inch we're trimming off. So let's see if that did it. Yes, that did it perfectly. Okay, we're gonna round the corner here of the bottom corner. Yes. Okay, so we need to do the same thing with that one, with the other side. Same thing. So 1/4 of an inch. Oh, not. It's actually a little less than 1/4 of an inch. Oh, shoot. It slipped. Okay, so we'll, yes, there's going to be a little bit of white showing, but I think that's okay. And then we're going to have 5 inches on the other side too. 5 inches. We'll round this corner. Okay. All right, and then our top part needs to be 3 inches. And at the top, we don't need anything rounded. Oh, yes, we do. So we're, oh, I forgot my 1/4 of an inch. Okay, let's do this. There we go. And please forgive me, for I am just not a neat crafter. My desk is a mess when I'm crafting, so it's just going to be a mess till I get to the next part, next step. Okay, so here we have our, we need to round that corner and that corner. So this top corner and this corner. Okay, so let's move this out of the way, move these out of the way, and all of this out of the way. We'll leave these right here. Okay, and I have to tell you that I do not have a small tape runner to use, and my tape gun squeaks. So I am so sorry for my tape gun and it's squeaking. Okay, so let's put this right here. And then we'll overlap this just a tiny bit. Oh, no. Okay, I found 2 small little tape runners, so we're going to hope that they work. Let me move that out of the way, because my big tape rolls, I keep them where I can't get to them. My husband would have to come in here and help, so I didn't want to stop and call him in here. But that's okay. Okay. So there is that. Okay. I don't think you really need to see me make sure that I'm in frame putting tape on my piece of paper. Okay, now the next thing that I am going to grab is, these are called, and I do have an affiliate link for this. I don't think I have an affiliate link any longer for those Bloom collections. I hope that I do. And I won't have any way to let you know if I do or not, but they may be affiliate links. The affiliate link place that I use is going through some changes, and I don't think the one place has moved over there yet. So these are called Love from Lizzie strips, and they're just little strips of adhesive stickers that you can put to separate. Some, separate 2 things. And I do want to let you know, I am having issues with the battery on my phone, the phone that I film with. And so it just alerted me that the battery is low, although it was turned off. It had full battery and I turned it off. So I may have to stop and charge the phone and then come back tomorrow, which means, guys, that the video will be up later tomorrow. Okay, so there we have our faux Dutch doors. Let's see if we can get a doorknob. Something that looks like it's going to be a doorknob. Let's see if this is big enough to be a doorknob. And we are going to use, for a doorknob, this green sticker that I put over here. Okay, so we need let's see. What do you think? Why is that not sticky? Okay. So we're not going to put a doorknob on the bottom, because normally a doorknob would be at the top and open, and at the bottom and open. So these are really just faux doorknobs. Okay. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is tackle this page. So let's see, well, we need some color on that page. Let's use this. I like this little saying. And so we won't use a stamp on this one. Then we will use this as our little date spot. I need to trim off this part. Okay. We're gonna put, maybe the person would want to put the day and the year, the month and the date. And we'll put this down at the bottom. And I think that does it for that page. Then over here, I want to put some flowers down at the bottom. These other flowers at the bottom. I hope we have enough flowers to go all the way across. I love doilies. Okay, now let's see what we have up here, in here. And I am going to give our hashtag word for today. So if you are not familiar with the hashtag word, you need to put the hashtag word in your comments down below. You need to comment and put a hashtag, this hashtag word, and then you can, you will be entered to win today's prize. I don't know what that will be. So, okay. So I think that that's good. I think this is going to be kind of simple. Okay. And now I need to use one of my stamps so we don't forget about them. What have we used? Bloom Together, It's the Little Things That Matter Most, because we won't do that one. So I think we're going to use, we said not that one. Days Like This are the best. But I want to see, yeah, I was thinking this would do that. Oh, I don't want to use that. That's too big. See if we can put it on this. Nope. What about this? Nope. Well, I think we're going to just have to stamp it there. So, because most of these have a direction, and so I'm going to put this friends down at the bottom because everybody has some friends. And we'll stamp this. I have a little block here somewhere, right here. Don't be afraid to stamp in your journal because it does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. What happened to my library book that I had in my hand? I said we were going to need that. Oh, here it is. Right over here. Okay. So, what you can do if you want to make sure that you're going to stamp okay, what you want to do to make sure you're going to stamp okay is, because this side, the right side, typically does stamp better. It's the left side when you're not, when you haven't used a whole lot of the journal that doesn't stamp as well. So you just want to put something underneath it to give you the kind of some pressure and the height that you might need. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. Okay. Got a little bit of a shadow, but that's all right. Gives some interest. And we'll put this little flower tag up there. And I did not take out the little circle on that tag. Okay, so now we need to do this side. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. That can be for the date. And then we'll stamp our sentiment down here at the bottom. I'm so used to saying sentiments in my cards. Let's do make your own magic. Make your own magic. Okay. And kind of a hint if you do use stamps in your journal, just to be very careful with you know, pulling your ink apart and that kind of stuff, because if you drop an ink pad, you're going to have a big old huge spot. Okay. So let's see if we can get these two finished real quick before my camera battery dies. And we will stamp two quotes over here. We are going to stamp, this baffles me that these are so sticky over here. I never had a stamp set like that. Okay, we're going to stamp Beautiful Moments. And we are going to stamp Be Kind, Always Be Kind to Yourself. So we will do Beautiful Moments first. Beautiful moments with flowers, pretty, pretty flowers. I don't know if you know this about me, but I absolutely love flowers. Flowers are just absolutely beautiful to me. Ah, see? Okay, we're going to see if we can fix this. Beautiful. Okay, I need to look at the stamp. Okay. Okay, I think that looks okay. I'm sorry to whoever gets this. It would be fine with me. I mean, I would be okay with it. I mean, because there's nothing you can do about it. You know, if you mess it up. Okay, I'm going to put this little tag down there because that's where you could put your little, your date. And what were we going to stamp over here? We were going to stamp Always Be Kind to Yourself. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. Oh, you know what? We're going to cover that up. We are going to cover that up because I would never be able to get the always. Maybe I should stamp it down here first. We're still going to use the same sentiment. Still the same sentiment. I just got ink all over my finger. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. So we're going to add a butterfly flying down there and a butterfly flying up here. And we are going to add half of this little bouquet. Oh, that's what we'll do. We'll put it there and then trim it off. Okay. Maybe we can use these. Okay. So So here's what we have so far. I got to clean off my finger before I get ink all over this journal. Okay, so here's what we have so far. We have our front page, this page, our Dutch door, and then, oops, I must not have trimmed that up good enough. Hold on one second. Okay, let's start over. So here's what we have. We have our front door, or our first page. Then this page is a writing page. Then these pages are just decorative. And then we can open and open. And then we will have to come back because now my phone is even deader. Is that a word? And then we'll do this side and this side. Hopefully I can get to it first thing in the morning because tomorrow is my prayer breakfast. So I will try to get to it first thing in the morning. If I don't, the video will be up probably around, it would be up very late. So I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. So thanks so much for watching this far. Please stay tuned for the last and the reveal and the who won for the hashtag rainbow. I will have that little clip at the end, and so stay tuned for that. Okay, I am back, my creatively faithful friends. I am sorry this did not get up yesterday, and but it's today. It's going up today. So and I hope this part of the video is not going to be too long because it's too long already. But you know that we talked about that at the beginning, that's kind of what would happen with these. So I'm going to finish this part. Actually, I'm going to take this book out because I don't think I need it any longer, because I found a quote that I'm going to put on this side. I'm going to put this quote and then this little decoration down at the bottom. And we're going to put that right there. It says, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. And that is so, so true. Let's see if there's, let's put this little thing down at the bottom so we can have a date area. And then you've got a little bit of area to write here. And this spread is going to be very quote heavy. I'm going to put that one down at the bottom. Friends are the flowers in the garden of life. I'm going to put this little flower thing for the date. Let's see which way it goes. I think that way. Nope, because the numbers are on the side. That way. Let's put it over here. Nope, let's put it over here. Okay. And then we kind of need just one more thing. Ah. You know what? I think we're going to use... I think we're going to use this tag right here that you could, you know, write a little something important. Oh, I don't like that right there. Well, let's see if we can. Yep, I think it can go right there. And then we'll put that right there, and then that's good. See, it didn't take me very long to finish this, but I just didn't have time the other day before I had to go. Alrighty. Okay, so you have a little bit of room to write up here. You have a little tag where you can write something like very important, and then you have room here. So let's take a look at what we have. This is the Faux Dutch Store spread for Creative Journaling 101, class number 3. And so we have, those are the first 2 pages. Here's our Faux Dutch Door. And we have those on the inside. And then those 2 sides. So that did not take very long, thank goodness. And I've saved this for last. Let's do for our secret word today that you need to watch the introduction video, because I put out a secret word tracker. The links and everything you need will be in the description box down below. And so our secret word today, and again, I don't have my secret word. Yes, I do. I do have my secret words right here. So I don't have it for the second class. So our secret word is going to be best. Hashtag, or no, not hashtag best. See, the secret word is best, because the best thing in life is flowers. So, and then stay tuned, and I will show you in the next little clip the winner for the hashtag rainbow. And stay tuned for tomorrow. I will do a quick little video of anybody who has sent in. I was supposed to do this at the end of May and just did not get to it. So anybody who has sent in projects for me to share, I will do a quick little video, and that will be up tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and it is not too late to join in. I did see a comment earlier today that said they were too late. It is not too late to join in. Just jump in, watch the videos that you missed, and just jump in. These classes aren't live. They're videos that you can watch at any time. So it's not too late. So thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, my friends, we are going to pick the winner that won the one from Creative Journaling 101, class number 2. It was hashtag rainbow, so we are going to pick the winner here. We're going to go, this is the first time I've ever used this, so if something happens and goes wrong, I'll be using a name wheel picker. So add comment replies, we're going to do that. Filter duplicate users, we're going to do that just in case. Filter comments by words or hashtags, and we are going to go hashtag rainbow. Okay, no extra entries. We're going to do one person and add a theme or color. We're not going to do that. Show random names, 3 seconds. All right, let's see what we can do. See if this works. I don't know if you have to solve this sum or not. We're going to do that just in case. Because I'm using the free version of this, not the premium version. Okay. Sorry, the CAPTCHA that you entered was wrong. Maybe I did get it wrong. I don't remember what it was. But I do know this one won't be wrong. Okay. Oh, I probably did that too fast in my head. Okay. So get YouTube comments. Amount of unique comments. We had 8, it says. But I don't choose a winner. I don't see where it chose a winner. Okay, start raffle and pick winner. Okay, well, we're going to try that. Okay, there we go. And the winner is Patricia. She won from class number 1. And I have not mailed out Patricia's prize for class number 1 yet. So, Patricia, I will be mailing both of yours together. I already have your address, so you do not need to send it to me again. Thank you so much for bearing with me to get that sent out. And I will catch you all again really soon.